Thank you for listening to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast, where 518 golfs the Cape. We hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, Mikey, for giving us that live concert singing over.
Well, I flick around my new butterfly divot tool.
Oh, you got one?
Oh, I got one, bro.
Sick, bro. Thing is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
it's not only good for fixing divots. It's just fun to play with, ain't it, Mikey?
It's a fidget tool.
It's a fidget tool. It is certainly a fidget tool. We are now recording. We had some technical difficulties. We are live from Crumpin Fox. I had to wake RGB up from another nap.
I wasn't sleeping. I've been fucking up all day. That's why I was trying to go to bed.
We hit him with a comeback, RG. We were supposed to be at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. First off, I wasn't even ready to go at 8. And then I was like, you know what? My wife and kid have been gone all the past couple of days out to the Cape for the 4th of July with her parents. So I was like, oh, my wife's home. Let me hang out with my kid a little bit. All of a sudden, hey, you think you can jump on the podcast? You got Scrounge there. You got Maddie there. What the hell you need RGB for, man? You guys are out there. You got a whole tour full of guys, and you're calling me.
So we're all good. I need my technical guy on the other end, just making sure we're running. Honestly, we just saw right now.
We need you for the feed, bro. We need you for the feed.
We needed you to hit that play button and that record button because it's not working on our end, brother. I said, RGB, we need you, man. We need you.
I might leave the stage in a minute. Just call me when you guys are done. I'll close it out.
But anyways, we're out here at Crumpin Fox in Massachusetts at a beautiful, beautiful golf course. We have a tee time at 9 a.m. in the morning with the awesome Golfweek Amateur Tour. So we are here recording. We thought it would be a fun idea to get the guys together, and Scrounge isn't really on the podcast.
What's up, America? I'm here tonight.
He's not on the podcast much, but he's definitely with us now.
Sounds like a serial killer.
He does a little. He does. Welcome to the show, Scrounge.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for driving out. Mikey got us out here safe.
Gotta get the saran wrap going.
Yo, Scrounge, you do have the podcast, like, voice, persona. Like, you're built for this, man.
He just never wants to. He's anti-social media, anti-everything.
Hard to find.
The only thing he's all about is golf, and that's why we get him on this podcast once in a while, you know. But we have a fun episode tonight. We really have no guests in line, but we're just gonna be bullshitting here from the golf course.
We're winging it.
Yeah, we're winging it. Paulie Pro Shop was supposed to make an appearance, but I think he fell asleep. He's Tom Mayone, AKA Hollywood. He's
ain't gonna bother him, but you're gonna bother me.
Jesus. I know. But I do have to really thank RGB for doing this. I saw he was in bed with his daughter, and really just he got out of bed to come join us, and I really can't thank him enough.
I was reading a hell of a bedtime story, man. It was a good story. I had to fucking cut it off at the end to fucking jump on.
You're like this guy.
Check out the new Upstate Golf Guy logo.
Yeah, buddy.
It's gonna be it right here. Is this the new logo?
That's gonna be our new logo.
You see the guy? You see the guy here with
Brad with an Oculus on.
So he's got the Oculus going. We're here. The odd man out. The odd man out is golfing, AKA.
I just went plus 10.
Yeah.
Front 9 at Pinehurst.
You were at Pinehurst. Okay.
Which almost made the cut.
Give me.
See, that's how he plays 10 rounds. Will Gocky plays 10 rounds before fucking work.
10 rounds. He just said that. He was serious.
He really does. He really does.
Tell me.
So, Brad, give me like a comparison. How much harder is it than first of all getting used to playing the VR golf compared to out there on a golf course? Give me like, some pros and cons of it.
Well, if you're expecting a video game experience, it's not what it is. It's very realistic to your golf swing and how you play. If you have a slice, it'll slice on you, but it is gorgeous, man. You stand there and you're just looking around, and it's like a free range.
He has the Oculus on right now as we speak. Tell me what you're looking at.
This is how I live my life.
Tell me what are you looking at right now?
I'm at St. Andrews.
Okay.
And
not X-rated. No,
there's nothing X-rated.
All right. Making sure.
All right. Yeah, no, I'm looking at some beautiful trees.
You never know what you're looking at.
Turn around now. Turn around. Look behind you. What's behind you? Anything like?
Well, St. Andrews. There's nothing behind me but blue skies.
Okay. Is it just? That's one thing.
Fucking Upstate Golf Guys logo, Anthony.
Put me on like in Hawaii somewhere. You have a Hawaii course where I can see some ocean waves.
So that's the thing about the VR. What I love about it most, not only playing awesome video games, but like looking 360 and seeing what's behind you and looking all around. It's like it really is a cool experience.
Anthony uses VR to peep through people's windows.
That's it, bro. He goes through the local neighborhoods.
Oh my God.
This is hard.
Call him Wilson.
So Raj
driving that little white van around.
Yeah.
Andy.
Okay, Tom just responded. Be home in 20 minutes. Perfect. We'll get Hollywood on here, aka Paulie Pro Shop. He's always fun to get on and chat with. He's part of tour, but not really this year. I don't know what's going on with Tom. He's definitely
he's realizing it's getting expensive.
Is that what it is? I don't have to talk to him.
I don't know how you guys with families and shit to go spend $200 on a weekend of golf, bro. That's like fucking insane, man. It's crazy.
I make all that money, Raj. I make that team money, Raj. Okay.
I'm saying, but a lot of guys don't, bro.
I actually
doesn't make sense. Like
to be 100% honest with you, Raj, I'm paycheck to paycheck, and I work to golf. I mean, I budget this, and this is part of my.
This is why you need this thing.
Is the Oculus?
Yeah, it's like free golf. I just played Pinehurst.
I get the whole like you think you're on like a tour experience and all that, but like
no, it's a lot of fun. It is expensive, but hey, there's also all right. I was just talking to Mikey about this. You got your pros and cons. Like I probably spent as much money already. I could be a member at Freer Park, but I personally enjoy playing other courses, not just one course.
Sure.
And I love Freer Park. It's absolutely beautiful, our home course, but I personally enjoy hopping around to different courses, and that's another thing that this tour does.
I'll tell you what I enjoy is with this tour and what you do, Rogers. You're the guys that set up the tee times and deal with all the nonsense of getting everybody there and getting the course to participate. So I appreciate you guys and the tour.
100%. That is huge.
Nothing. I show up.
Roger doesn't make any money either. He does this out of the goodness of his heart. He just wants to play golf and have fun doing it.
I enjoy playing golf with the people I play golf with. That's why I set it up. That's why I go above and beyond to try to make things work and try to get these knuckleheads perks and the perks I'm getting. I try to rub off and make sure they're getting as well. Do I get the same participation on the podcast end? No, not at all. From a couple guys, sure. But for the most part, no. But that's all going to change. Pitch Putt and Puff's got some changes coming up.
Okay, Raj, people don't understand the work that's put in this.
Big changes.
Behind the scenes. I mean, Mikey was just here busting his ass, plugging, the engineer, putting everything together. And he's always has the studio set up when I get there. All the networking that I do, reaching out to 10, 20 people a day, only getting responses back from maybe 10, 20% of those people. But it's work, man. We put work in. And
yeah, you got Mikey, bro. I'm doing that shit mostly by myself.
That is, I hear you. I get it. Mikey's a huge help. Then we got this guy here, Scrounge, who's got the Oculus, got the space. He just comes and goes as he pleases and golfs when he wants, and
that's it.
That's how I live my
life. He's like an old school. Like you guys remember, like Randy Velarde from the Yankees.
He's like herpes. Every once in a while, he flares up.
Yeah, like utility man, bro. You can literally if you need somebody, you can call Scrounge and he will show up for you.
You're keeping an eye on these guys. These two are out of control. I don't know how they do anything with them.
So
it's fucking
Raj,
bad case of herpes we got flaring up over here.
This guy. He's like
We're
that.
all family. It's all about the golf.
We love each other.
He shows up on holidays and shit for you.
Yeah. Once in a while.
The uncle who lives out in the van in your driveway.
You don't need me.
Yeah,
People
exactly.
on the podcast and Scrounge.
And the Scrounge. You know what Scrounge will do though? He will find your golf ball that you cannot find. That one that you just hit it, just the one that's just into the woods.
Get that
just a little bit
for nothing.
Listen, all of a sudden, me and Mikey are looking for a ball, and he's like from like 20 feet away. He's like, "There it is, guys. There it is. I see ya."
I'm a natural born caddy. I've never been a good golfer, but like I can caddy for anybody. I'll
dude-
find any ball. I'll keep you calm. We'll pick the right shot. We'll pick the right club for you. Like I'm your guy. If you need a caddy, I'm your guy.
100%. This guy, I'm telling you though, and it's funny, but I think Mike got that nickname like day one, right, Mike? When you met Brad.
It's the first time I ever played around with him.
And he said,
I swear to God, he was out in the woods scrounging balls more than anything.
Because you guys were hitting your balls.
He was
I'm
like,
these guys are gonna go broke.
No. You were like, I don't pay for balls. I'm never gonna pay for balls ever. Why pay for them when I can come out here and get them for free?
That was a phase.
He said this
that was a phase.
This guy's a scrounge. He said this guy's a scrounge. That's it. His nickname is Scrounge.
I did take a stand for a couple of summers on buying golf.
Oh my God.
I'm back.
Too funny. So I think we need to get you playing some VR golf right now so we could kind of commentate.
I fucking love this.
Let's get Matt down.
Yo, so Brad, hold on. Brad, what are you looking at right now?
I'm still sitting at the golf course. I'm at Pinehurst. This is I got back 9 to play.
Yeah.
His partner's waiting for him to hit.
In my ear. I hear Anthony in my ear, but I'm just like looking at a building.
It's amazing. VR golf is amazing.
You ever play it, Raj?
I played it. So Brad brought it over to Hey Man Studios when we first recorded over there.
You broke my shit.
I broke his shit. And dude, I think I was when I went to put the ping pong. I know I swung the club and hit something, but I was playing ping pong and I went to put the fucking handles, the controllers on the table that wasn't there, dude. Like I thought the table in my mind that the ping pong table was actually there. I was like, oh, shit.
It's really crazy. I almost fell over a couple times when I played it because like I'd either be want to lean up against it that it's there or like just natural things, and I'm like, oh shit, that ain't there. It's crazy. Matt plays it every day, so he's used to. We got.
You guys be on the hub too with that thing. I already know.
Welcome, Matty Wilgocki to the show. He just traded places with Brad. What's up, Matt?
I got a small video, Raj, of us on me the first time Brad brought it over.
He said
on the hub.
Right? So Brad,
it was fucking hilarious.
Again, my wife knows all about this. I even showed her the video. It was no secret. Brad was like basically nothing like gross was going on. Brad was just basically like, dude.
I was shocked, bro.
You have to see this.
Fuck.
You have to see this.
It's wild. In your fucking face.
When it's in your face, bro, it's like I was laughing. I was Raj when I say
can't touch.
I had a laugh attack,
so
Raj, where I should probably bring up the video of me crying and having that 5th grade laugh. Because I was just like, and I was reaching, we're like, holy shit! I'm like, it's right in front of me, dude. I was like, oh my god! I was laughing, reaching for it, bro. It was Brad.
Go to a strip, get a bunch of singles, right? Go to a strip club in the VR world. Just throw them in your living room. You save so much money.
You could save a lot of money, bro. You definitely can. And anything you want. I mean, I'm sure if you really wanted.
Yeah, because you can go Google Map it and just go like anywhere. Just walk through the hood somewhere or something.
It is a good investment.
Meta Discovery, I believe.
Yeah, I gotta get one. I keep telling myself.
No, the
to
golf,
invest.
dude. I play this all the time. It's like a training.
In
game
what
for me.
what model do you have, Matt?
This is just a Quest 2, but they got that Quest 3 out right now. It's pretty wild. That's running, I think, like $600.
What could you pick yours up though? Yours does the
trick. Right now, I think it's like $199.
That's what I mean.
$299.
You can pick it up for so cheap, and it does the trick.
So when you getting a new one?
Well, whenever I win more Golfweek.
You trying to sell yours?
I'll take your old one.
Mikey,
I'll take your old
Mikey one. Takes hand-me-downs. Mikey takes hand-me-downs.
Absolutely.
Uncle Paulie doesn't make these. Uncle Paulie, you get a custom one with the
Lombardi.
logo.
That's what we need. That's what we need.
I'm waiting for my
Uncle
Lombardi.
Paulie.
He said that's coming, right?
No, yeah, absolutely. It's we have to talk. Well, no, this is the thing, Matt. Is
that.
we need. Do you want a custom or do you want just a regular? You want something specific, right?
Let's have Uncle Paulie see what he could do.
All right.
Let's see what he could do from scratch. A mallet with some some target lines there.
Yeah.
Some nice bold target lines. And
what kind of weight do you like? I mean, he has a nice 100 gram.
You use a mallet now, right?
Yeah. I use the Odyssey triple track mallet.
Okay.
He has a really nice matte shaft, black, and it's 100 grams, nice weight. But he'll add whatever weight you want. To the bottom as well.
So does he send adjustable weights with the putters, or what's that all
that's
about?
a good question. I don't know, Raj.
Get him on the phone.
Get him on. Call up Uncle
days,
Paulie. Let's ask him what he'll do for you.
So
we call Uncle Paulie and ask him.
No,
I'm not going to bother Uncle Paulie right now.
You toe a putt and you make a quick adjustment. Say you're on the putting green, not in a round. You can't adjust your club during the round. Say if you're towing everything, you add a little weight on the opposite side or vice versa.
Yeah,
it's going to change your putting. It might change your whole day. So
let me see if I can get Uncle Paulie and just ask him.
That's a big thing in the putting world. I mean, I got adjustable weights just for that reason in my bag.
Yeah.
There was one company I had on my podcast who had custom putters like that where you could adjust the weights and such.
Right. Now, what's this new thing I see people putting weights in the handles?
Yeah, you can slide. You can slide lead tape in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because I seen a thing on Instagram where they were selling it.
My driver has lead in it.
Okay.
So
all right. Well, I just shot Uncle Paulie a text and asked him if he was busy. So we'll see. I'd like to get him on here for some specific questions. What you would like to do with your.
Now this is Uncle Paulie, not Paulie Pro Shops.
Uncle
Don't get him. Don't get him mixed
Paulie's
up.
Putters from northern New Jersey.
Paulie's Butters from New Orleans.
He is from New Orleans. He just said, "Can I show you around?"
9, but he's an hour behind. So.
Podcast. I'm trying to text and talk at the same time.
No, I'm a hard out at 10 o'clock, whatever time it is. I'm turning off at 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
that's it, bro. Hard out.
Hard out.
Kids are walking in the room at 10 o'clock.
Uncle Paulie's putters. He goes, "Oh, Anthony,
got to take that thing right out of her mouth."
Gabagoo, forget about it.
Oh, hey, Uncle Paulie.
I left Freer Park today. Like I said, I went up to Muni, shot a 91. I had 4 bad holes. I had 3 7s and an 8. Other than that, it was all 4s and 5s all day, pretty much.
RGB, what do you think about my home course's greens?
Not as firm as Freer. They played extremely true. They played true to what they were. They did move a little bit. It was just, obviously on the pace. Like, it took me a second I got off to a good start, actually.
A little quick, right?
They're pretty quick. But once I realized, I didn't practice on the practice greens or anything. I'm a show up and play guy.
Yeah.
So I showed up and I think I went par, bogey, par to start off, and then got myself into trouble on the first par 5. Doubled. I think I doubled the next par 3. But other than that, once I got the pace down, I putted pretty well.
How'd you handle? You only played 9, right?
No, we played 18 today.
Okay, so how'd you handle hole 14? 15. Sorry.
Which one's that?
No, 14's the par 5. It's called the Monster. That's connected.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no, that one, dude. That thing ate me up. That's the hole I got the 8 on.
Yeah, it gets you.
So I had trouble off the tee. I went to the right, tried to keep. I was by the trees. I had to keep it low. Hit my 3 hybrid across. I was still about 200 and change out. Went with my 4 hybrid and hooked it left into the trees. Had to take the drop, and then I ended up 3-putting or whatever.
That would be a good fucking name for your podcast. Aren't you changing your podcast name?
No, I'm keeping it the pitch putt.
I was gonna say Trouble Off the Tee sounds dope.
That's already taken.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn you guys, Trouble Off the Tee. How much do you need?
That's my spot. He sponsors the pitch button puff because I have so much trouble off the tee.
Absolutely. Shout out, Marty. All right, we need a short intermission because we have Hollywood coming on in a minute. He said, "Let me just put a shirt on, and he'll be right with us."
Oh, Uncle Paulie?
No, this is Paulie Pro Shop. I don't know if you ever met Paulie Pro Shop.
We're back to Paulie Pro Shop.
Yeah, this is.
Can you pause it, Ant, or do you need me to do it?
That's what I was actually just texting you, and we are going to. I know I could bring up the intermission, but let me just
take a quick break, and we'll be back with you guys shortly.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
I don't think they haven't stopped starting yet. I think we're all right.
Hey, man.
Welcome back after that short intermission. We have one guy leaving. Matty Wilgocki is leaving the studio, and we have another one entering. I am so excited to announce
There he is.
Paulie Pro Shop, aka Hollywood, aka Tommy Mayone, the best golfer that I ever played with, aka, am I missing anything?
My hero.
My hero.
How's
What's-
everybody doing this evening?
What's
Damn,
up,
bro.
Tom?
That's an intro, buddy. That's an intro.
Living the dream.
Shit.
Tom, I miss you, man. What's up? What is up?
What a summer. Being a house flipper isn't for the weak of heart.
Yeah, you've been busy, huh? Have you been getting any golfing?
I've played about 7 rounds. I played the amateur tournament from my community, and I tied for 10th, which is pretty. It's a pretty good turnout since I beat 120 golfers out of their spots in the tournament, and I hadn't touched a golf club since we were in
Cape Cod.
Hilton Head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got you, man. Well, that's awesome. We miss you on tour. I heard a rumor from our
I was hoping to show up
maybe
tomorrow, but it's not going to happen.
No, maybe the ranch though. I heard a rumor.
Oh,
maybe
absolutely!
The ranch.
I'm going to be at the ranch no matter what.
Yeah.
Even if I have to beg, borrow, or steal.
Yes, because that is the upstate.
Even if you have to flip a house.
Yeah.
That's
There you go.
that's the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast tournament, 2-day major out there in Massachusetts in a couple weeks. We are so excited about that.
I couldn't miss it with you guys being the sponsors. You know what I mean?
That really, really means a lot to us, Tom. It really does. What else is going on, buddy? Besides just kicking ass on the golf course, how's the family? Everybody's good.
Everybody's good. You know what I'm looking forward to? I heard there's a tournament on October 5th that Mr. Farina has something to do with.
Yeah,
Look at
buddy. He even knows
Tommy,
the
the
date.
guest. He's coming on fucking plugging for
I
everybody.
love-
Holy
that's
shit.
That's why I love you. So we have one man to my right that's already paid. Brad Scrounge DePietro is joining with his family. They're always guys. RGB is getting 2 groups across the screen from us. He's joining us this year as well.
Is Adam still trying to put in the winning team again, or what's
I
happening?
think you guys are the heavy favorites. I mean, you have to be, really, right?
Well, but I haven't touched golf clubs in a long time.
No, you listen. It's like riding a bike for you, brother. It's like riding a bike. You
for
just
your
come
part,
back.
though.
Yeah,
Anything goes for your part
that
on
could
those
get you.
greens. You can be in a scramble.
They could get you.
Yeah, but once the guys that are that caliber, when they get 3 looks, 2 looks at a putt, they're gonna make one of those guys is gonna fucking bury that for a bird.
Yeah. By the way, have you guys ever met? RGB, Roger Harris, Tom Mayone.
Nice
Tom
to meet
Nice to
Mayone.
meet you.
Yep, RGB is a fellow Upstate Golf Guy as well.
Awesome.
Also-
Titans right there. Too,
Yeah.
you guys.
Also runs his own podcast called
Yep.
The Pitch Putt Puff.
Yep.
Yes,
Shout out to that. And we're starting. Roger is also starting a new journey. Let's tell us a little bit about that journey, Roger. That's starting up.
So I'm doing another podcast, golf related, with the crew out of California, the Legends Golf Club. So with starting the New York Legends, we got the podcast going where we're just going to talk about both clubs and try to build it up a little bit. I mean, similar to what the Golfweek Tour is, but not to the extent of like traveling around. Pretty much.
Right.
Keep it at a local course, do some 2-man scrambles, mix it in and out with some different style tournaments and stuff. So
I love what you said. You kind of you threw it. I love the best way you put it is anybody that wants to join the Legends Club, anybody that's like a single golfer that's always looking for somebody to golf with. It's going to be some nice events. Come join and come meet some fellow golfers. The camaraderie alone is awesome. I could just tell you the first 10 that are members are great guys. They're really welcoming. So it's
like Brad can attest to it. Like Brad with Fairway, like me and Fairway play during the week all the time. We get paired up with random people. Like there's this one kid, he's a mailman, and he was a nervous wreck. He hasn't played golf in like 4 years. He was terrified. We literally look at him like, "Oh, you're looking to have fun, or are you going to be out here bitching and complaining?" He's like, "No, I just want to have a good time."
Yeah,
and, Fairway, he's going to tell him exactly how it is. Like, "Hey, man, let's go," and he hits the ball, and off they go. It's a great round.
Yeah, for these guys, Tom, it's all about just having fun. I mean, they definitely have a little money on the line. They have a Sunday loop that goes around. It's right now it's 2 groups. That's why he's not part of the golf week, because he's dedicated to that. Which I totally respect.
Awesome
Great time. When golf week isn't going on, I join the crew and play with those guys.
More friendly competition.
But it's totally it's still competition, but it's not like golf week tour, you know.
No, but that's awesome because you know what it is? It's the camaraderie of everybody loves the sport the same way, and everybody's out there grinding, and everyone's out there trying to do their best. So the more different avenues you have to get involved in this game, the better.
100%, man. Exactly. Growing the game. We're all growing the game together. One way or the other, we're growing the game that we all love. And I love it, man.
But some of you guys put a lot into this. Like to watch you guys set up this podcast and then the event that's coming up at the ranch in a couple of weeks. Like there's a lot of work that goes into it. You guys
me
and a lot of time,
Roger and I talk about that. Yeah.
You got a lot of stuff, the giveaways. Like you guys you take it seriously. You make it fun for everybody else.
Some beauty's just not natural, Brad. You know, some people got to work at it, man.
Right.
And the world needs guys
like you. So like you got me living in a room with there's some golf clubs over there.
That's me.
Golf clubs don't even make it to the car, bro.
They stay in the house in case you need them.
You ever snuggle? You ever snuggle with that beautiful Scotty Cameron putter of yours?
I absolutely do. So to reiterate about the Ulster County Am that I was just a part of, I played terrible on the first day. Out of 126 players, I was 125th. And then I shot my way back into the tournament. I shot the second lowest round on the second day.
Yeah.
And then I shot the second lowest round on the third day. And I tied for 12th out of 120 or whatever. But these are elite athletes. But my first round sucked terribly. I shot 84 on a par 70 that was like maybe 4,900 yards. So I didn't need any of my fairway woods. I didn't need a hybrid. I didn't need anything. But I just kept getting bad bounces and bad breaks. And the thing about golf is, it'll humble you on one day. And then the very next day, it'll make you incomprehensibly apologetic that like you were ever mad at it, because it just allows you to be not humble. Like you just hit great shots. You hit shots that no one else is hitting.
Yeah,
100%. I love hearing guys like Tom or Matt that are way better golfers than us just talk about the game of golf. It's awesome, man. It's awesome, man. And it's awesome. I love hearing him say that 84 is a terrible round. It's just funny to me. I love it where that's like
kicks me in the dick. That's what I'm shooting for.
Yeah, come on, baby.
That's what I'm shooting for. And that's a bad round for Tommy.
Give me an 84, Tommy, and I'm winning C-play. Oh, did you hear the big news? Did you hear the big news, Paulie Pro Shop? I'm officially moved up from D to C as well. Did you see that?
Well, I did. I saw that, and I didn't want to mention it on the podcast because I didn't want to shoot any flares off. But you are moving up. And what about that kid that was in D flight that shot 80? He's probably going to be a B fighter next week.
He should be. Matty Grays. All right, So did you listen to the last Golf Week Spotlight? Because
I sure did.
I vouched for
You're
him.
just defending him the whole time.
I hate him. I hate him for it. I'm not gonna lie. I was annoyed with it. I had my head down. I said, "Good shot, good fucking shot, good shot, dude." Because I was shooting like shit. You know the feeling when you're shooting like shit, and then this knucklehead is hitting every goddamn putt, every chip. And I played with Matt where he shot like god awful, in the woods, just like us D guys. Dude had the round of his life, and I had to definitely stick up for him because, listen, he could have missed 6 or 7 of those 20-foot putts that he hit. I'm
and
telling
shot
you,
87. Yeah.
nobody would have questioned it, dude.
Right.
Nobody would have batted an eye. He even said after the 4th or 5th putt that he made, he almost didn't want to hit it. He literally said, and I'm playing with him, he said, "What the fuck?"
You kind of get that feeling.
He said
you're in that zone.
he was just like,
feeling.
he literally, I played with him, and he was just like, "Holy shit!"
The lowest I've shot was a 91, and I've had that feeling.
Yeah, you
But
can't.
think about this, guys. I've driven a 370-yard green before, and 3-putt.
Right.
So I made a par.
Right.
So the 370-yard shot, everyone's, oh my God, oh Tom, what a shot! Oh,
That's your
blah,
dream.
blah, blah.
You got the long game. That's your strength.
Then I made a par. So then
Right.
I'm like,
Golf is a funny game.
Yeah.
the guy that hit it off of the white tees hit it 180 yards, then hit it 180 yards again, and then he knocked in the birdie putt. He beat me, even though that long shot, according to everyone, is so impressive. So I don't put a lot of value in just the long game. Like, it's getting the ball in the hole, and that's why, like, what's the young man's name that likes to wear 2 gloves and dip his right knee when he's hitting his tee
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Aaron Rye, the British kid.
Yeah. I mean, that kid, he makes the game look ugly, but he always gets the ball in the hole. And then Springer just shot a 59. Jordan Spieth just shot a 63.
Yeah.
And they're not doing it by making the game look easy. They're doing it by just making a lot of putts.
100%.
So if somebody could teach me how to make a 100-foot putt, I'd rather make a 100-foot putt than a 400-yard drive.
100%. 100%. And any good golfer will tell you, get off the range and go to the putting green, right?
Right.
I mean, take your time and learn those 4, 5, 6 foot putts that you're going to be having 18 times in a round, basically.
Sure.
Roger.
It's not fun.
Roger, that's a nice hat you got there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Gold golf, baby.
There it is.
You get it?
There it is.
So Tom, you're going to be part of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast tournament in 2 weeks at the ranch.
That's my goal, but I also hope to be part of the Upstate Golf Guys podcast every week.
Every week.
As
I love you.
I could review some footage and get some commentary.
I like that.
You'll be our mascot.
I like that idea. But anyways, we're doing 2 giveaways in that ranch. Today it's gonna be a lot of this Gold Golf merchandise. So
like $200 worth of stuff.
And each of those giveaways is gonna be really fun. And Brad, Adam, myself, and Mikey all cannot win. So
who agreed to that? Why can't I win? Why can't me and Mike? We're D-flight guys. We can't win nothing.
They're just not allowed. So it makes your chance.
You got to stop wearing all the branded merchandise.
It makes your chance. It makes your chance that much better, Tom, to come join and you win one of these awesome baskets that we're going to be giving away.
Finding out on the
have you mentioned to anybody the first time that you introduced your giveaways while we were on your family's island, and we got to that first par 3 and I hit to like 8 inches?
You dude, I'll tell you what, this guy
That's right.
at the Farina's Island, the 8th hole, Ocean's Edge. That was some weekend we had, but this guy was that the closest to the pin day, and is that when you win the towel?
It was, yeah.
Okay, so this dude just nuts a ball and almost started rolling, tracking to the hole. I said, and I actually had it on video. I said, what if this guy? I did, and with the ball tracer and everything. And I said, what if this guy just put it in the hole on a closest to the pin on video? It would have been something else. It really would have been really, truly amazing.
Because he's one of those guys that after he hits his shot, he'll start walking it off.
Yeah,
Like he knows
this
it's
guy,
a good shot
he knows
right
it's
away.
really
He'll
good.
just start walking.
Well, it's
like,
not
oh,
faring
shit.
well for his fucking podcast debut.
Yeah, I know.
He's gone.
We lost him. We lost him.
He'll be back.
Gone.
We lost him. He'll be back. He probably lost back next.
What a legend, man! Like just how he gets a name, Paulie Pro Shop. This guy's talking smack to our golf partners, just picking random numbers off of a text chain and calling the numbers as if he's the pro shop, waiting for us to show up.
Oh my God! So tell him about that story. I started the
Am I
podcast.
back now?
You're fine. I started that episode of our recap for the weekend with this guy's voicemail when he called. We're telling them about your when you called.
Dennis Penis.
You just picked up picked a random phone number, which ended up being Kirk, the perfect fucking person to call.
Yo, now that I know Kirk, like, because I didn't know Kirk prior to this.
So
this dude called, it's so perfect.
This dude called. He just picks a random. He was just bored driving a 3.5 hour drive to Cape Cod, and he's like, "Hey, I can't even describe it, but go back and listen to the episode, the Cape Cod recap." The
Dennis Penis.
I forgot.
From Dennis Penis, and where are you
Roger,
guys?
next time you're with Kirk, ask him his version of the story of getting the phone call and how surprised he was because he didn't know Paulie.
No, it was epic. It was great. And he's like, "Who's this guy calling me?"
Dude.
I think he's
having some technical
difficulties. He'll be back again. He's a good guy.
Yeah, ask Kirk his version of the story, dude. It's fucking great.
That's how I met Tom.
Okay.
Met him as the guy
So while we're waiting for Tom to come back, I need to totally
get it together.
No, I have to ask this question.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. And Roger thinks it's a VPN. I think we have a fan out there in Germany. So
listen, buddy.
Wait, no. Every episode I see, I can see when different parts of the country. My head's gonna be again. My head's gonna beg.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Listen, I'm just curious about. Listen, if there is a fan in Germany,
please reach out to.
I want you to reach out to me and just shoot me an email at.
I have a listener from Bangladesh. You think a listener from Bangladesh is playing?
A fan in Germany, Anthony wants to send you free stuff.
Absolutely.
So get a hold of him.
I want you to reach out to me at upstategolfguys@gmail.com. If
I identify as a fan from Germany.
I need to know who the person that is listening to all my episodes that is Germany.
You're gonna
huge fan.
The podcast and shipping.
I think it's awesome if there really truthfully is somebody over there. I know I have some listeners in England and that
get shot for wearing
Anthony, you got Charlie Chippin, you got Ralphie Range Boy.
Wait, Paulie, I want to know how my logo would fare with a Britisher comment. Send it over to somebody in England.
Absolutely.
Send
Ball's out of bounds. He's a big fan.
Send them an Uncle Sam logo.
Yeah.
Good old America.
Remember us?
Remember us?
We sent
That's what you put on the box.
We sent it up to what was this guy? What's his name?
My boy, New Nine. He opened up that box and said, "How the fuck am I gonna wear this shit in Canada?"
Looked at that shit and said, "Hawk Tui."
Well, listen, you gotta have a little hot too.
You get me?
So I mean, I respect it. He ain't wearing no Uncle Sam shit up there in Canada. He'll get shot, beat up. I get it. I understand, but welcome to America, baby.
Especially
his name was Henry Hydro. It's fine.
Oh my goodness! I truthfully hope that it really is Roger to prove you wrong. A fan.
Yeah,
I hope it is. I hope it is. And if not,
if that's the case, I'll send the listener I have in Bangladesh something.
Okay. Because listen, the person is either that or the person is just using an illegal VPN, and I'm calling you out right now. That's illegal, sir. You can't do that.
Get him.
Go get him.
We're gonna find you.
Speaking of illegal,
can you think of some more pro shop names to use in the future podcast? We could get a couple 100%. More characters on here.
100%. We need you for that, bro. We need you for dropping the names. But I needed to give you a little. I need to give my listeners a little inside tip that's not golf related. Brad didn't think I should disclose this. Mikey said just drop it because nobody from Great Escape is listening. And what are they going to send the Great Escape Police? They're going to send the Great Escape Police after me. Really? Honestly, you guys got to hear this. Mikey, should I spit it?
God.
Anybody with children that has a stroller, they do not check underneath the stroller for contraband. And contraband meaning you are not allowed to bring in outside food or drinks because they are thieves and they want you to spend $20
$71 on chicken nuggets.
Right, exactly. So we're just trying to go and have a good family day and not get robbed.
$3 for the barbecue sauce.
100%.
That's right.
So Andrea,
want extra, sir?
My wife, my beautiful wife, shout out Andrea, reached out to her friend who has a toddler and brought the stroller in and said, did they check under your stroller like for anything? And she's like, no, they just walk through the thing, and they do check security. They check like they did a wand or whatever, and definitely checked if anything, we had guns or whatever. But they did not see that we brought our own.
I'm glad your toddler didn't have a 9 mil on him.
They did not see that we brought a 12.
Forever to spit it out.
So we had a 12 pack of water underneath. We had our own.
Shit.
We had our own peanut butter and jelly sandwiches underneath. We had our own potato
getting arrested,
chips.
bro.
We had our Andrea.
He's looking to get arrested.
When we broke out lunch, Andrea legitimately was like, "Yo, they got
that's
camera.
A terrorist attack. You got peanut butter in a childhood park.
You were smuggling. You were smuggling, bro.
We had contraband, and
the jig is up now. Great Escape's onto him now.
That's it. Listen,
is that why you're wearing their bucket hat? It makes you get that cartel feel.
No, I went because I don't want them knowing who I am when I go walk in.
Guys, just 1 second, please. I'll be right back.
Yeah, take your time. Do what you got to do, my man. Absolutely. Sign off if you have to. But yeah, so my listeners, I mean, please save yourself a buck or two. As it is, it's tough out there. It really is. RGB's smiling because he knows if you could cut any corner and save some money.
Everybody.
I guess don't tell everybody because soon,
you just ruined it, bro. Everybody
soon they'll be looking on. Soon they'll be searching underneath the.
I'm gonna go to Great Escape.
Our 30 listeners are gonna know now.
Brad's gonna have a doll in the stroller. He's gonna bring a stroller with a fake baby.
Booze.
And he's gonna have the underneath all packed up.
Stand right next to the.
I'm gonna bring a stroller and put Anthony in it.
Oh man!
Fucking wheel his ass in.
And I forgot to ask you. Did you call Greg on Sunday and tell him the pin placements were too hard?
He did.
Roger, he sent us a video of a putt that he missed while we're playing the round.
So I said,
what are you doing?
I said, you're my good friend. I love you, Greg Twitter, but this is why I hate you sometimes, buddy.
Greg, I tried to stop him. Leave that guy alone.
He's an animal.
This is why. Oh, Paulie Pro Shop needed a break to get a snack. Okay, so
no,
what?
My neighbor just dropped off pizza to my house. I couldn't turn it down.
So it was instead of the pizza delivery guy, it was your neighber.
Don't talk with your mouth full. Rule number 1 on a podcast.
Wow.
So
Paulie,
we were just talking about a funny story. We played Freer Park. We lost the guy again. I don't know if he could hear me. How am I talking to myself? Paul, can you hear me, Paulie Pro Shop? You good? Because I don't want to be telling a story that I just told. Okay.
I'm in.
All right.
Yeah, let's hear this.
So I had a 3.
Not gonna lie.
I had a 3.5 foot birdie putt. Well, first of all, I had an eagle putt on. I was striping the ball.
15
on 15, right? Brad was riding with me.
No.
12 on 12. Striped the drive. Stripe my 3-wood on and 2, bottom of the ridge. So you know how the ridge is on that hole, right?
Yeah.
Played every day. There's a big ridge in the front. Thanks,
Mikey. No, Roger asked though. He wanted to know why you're calling.
I want to know why he's calling the
so
right.
Say,
and it went into this whole big schmeal.
I had a beautiful eagle putt up the hill, left myself 3.5 feet for birdie.
Okay.
Pretty simple left to right, but if you miss,
it's downhill.
I mean, you go watch my video. I didn't miss by much, and I just gave it a little taparoo, and it went from a birdie putt to back further down below than I was to my eagle putt.
Jesus Christ, Anthony.
I know. So now my par putt is further away than my eagle putt.
So on a Sunday afternoon, Mr. Tudor wants to hear from Anthony about the pin placement.
Why I hated you.
Right.
It's tough.
That's exactly what he wants to hear.
I love you, Greg.
We get up to the next tee box. We all tee
on a
off.
Sunday afternoon.
We come back to our carts. Anthony's still sitting there.
After he got up at 3 in the morning.
I hope he blocked your number.
I hope he blocked your number.
Leave him
Greg
alone.
loves me.
Leave that guy
Greg loves
alone,
me.
Man. Like, he's almost
You know my favorite part about Ocean's Edge was? Anthony Farina said, I live right up off of this hole. I played with him the first day. He took us on a mystery ride.
There we go.
We were 7 holes out of place. We had to go back and play them. And then when we were all done with the round, they were like, I thought Anthony lives on the 8th hole. I said, so did I. When we got to the 8th hole, which was immediately after the 7th hole, we were nowhere near Anthony's house. And he goes, I think we made a wrong turn. We played 6 more holes.
Wrong turn.
We played 6 holes. I said, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Well, I know where you guys got lost because we almost got lost there too. And all of a sudden, for 4 holes, they're not behind us anymore. I don't know what happened to these guys, but they're just gone. Like Anthony's must be recording
So we went from what I think it was after the 5th hole,
7 to 12 or something like that.
There was a sign that said this way 7 and this way 12, and we went the wrong way.
It was right near the kids, wasn't it?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I hated those kids.
What'd you say to him?
I said you should try tanning.
Leave those kids alone. And then
Rod, we had an amazing time. Let's talk about Brack's Landing. Do you remember that Paulie Pro shop?
I sure do.
The dinner we had.
We almost an amazing restaurant. The wait staff was a little off put.
They were fabulous wait staff. They were a little off put from Paulie Pro shop.
Absolutely, that's all I was saying. They did a great job. They had to
put up with us knuckleheads. I'm not going to blame only Tom. There was all of us. We were all knuckleheads, but man, to put up with us, buddy.
I like Brad. So that's a good place. Good place to go eat out in Cape Cod.
Anthony had a moment where we were sitting at the fucking table and he's like this, dude.
I said, oh yeah, I was out. Wait, but I was in another land zooming, but I
that was right before I went out to the big fire pit.
That was right before I took a handful of
that was
yeah, Cookie Master.
It's like, so if you just take a small amount.
Yeah, that ass, he was like that for
just this much, guys.
A minute and a half.
It's like that Mike Tyson video. Did you ever see that Mike Tyson video?
It is.
With Jake Paul,
spinal. I broke my back.
Amount? No, he has mushrooms. He's like, Mike, what's like a small amount? He goes, I don't know, like an 1/8 or something. and he grabs it and he chomps them down. And like, what? He goes, yeah, I do that like every couple hours.
That's Anthony.
That was Anthony that day. That was Anthony.
If it's micro, if he does it every day, he can call it micro dosing. I'm like, that's not how it works. Like,
no, that's just dosing.
The guy's name is Mike. It's micro dosing.
Everything to there's no
micro dosing.
No micro.
Oh my goodness! Holy shit! That was I'm back to Brack's Landing. I looked over at Geo and I wanted to know if we could get locked up for this. If we could get
time,
if we could get time, or if we could get the police, and he said absolutely. Put it that way. That's what this guy was. He was out.
Can we go to jail for the way we're behaving? Yeah.
I don't even know how you. I don't know how you remember it that day so clearly, because god damn, man.
Well, I had a little bit to drink, but it wasn't that much. It was only like 2 bottles.
Yeah.
It was only like 2 bottles.
He was out of the second bottle. I ran into your place to get him another bottle of Malibu, and he like laughed. He's like, Malibu.
That's some pussy shit.
Like, that wouldn't do anything to me.
Malibu.
What do you want me to do with that?
Paulie would love RGB.
Uh,
RGB gets all that shit for fucking free.
Oh my god.
Nah,
Oh,
some
we gotta
shit,
start
yeah.
hanging out.
Some of it, anyways.
Yeah,
he's
some
a
samples.
Decrescenti guy. Shout out Decrescenti.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But let's go back to golf. Who do you guys
All right.
like? Who do you guys like coming up in the? I always still call it the British Open. People call it the Open Championship.
So if Scotty Scheffler doesn't get it done, I'm gonna call him a faker and then never watch him ever again.
I mean, he is the best in the world. He's on a different
He's
level.
on a
and
different-
He is on a different
Yeah,
level.
if you
I have-
just break both of your ankles,
here's
you
an
could be on his level too.
here's an interesting question, and I heard it on another podcast. I don't remember, but I'm going to ask you this question. Bryson DeChambeau goes out and wins the Open Championship.
Yep.
Wait, listen, hear me out. So what did he finish? Like in the top 5 at the Masters, right? I think if I recall, or no? Wasn't he
Yeah.
the only? And then he won the. What did he do in the? What did he do in the U.S. Open? Or no? What did he just win? He won the.
That was the Open.
He won the Open. So what did he do in the PGA Championship? I believe it was a top 5, correct?
I don't think you're wrong.
I think he showed up. Put it that way. Then he just recently won. So just hypothetically speaking, he wins the Open Championship out there in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Can you say that he had as impressive year 2024 as Scotty Scheffler?
I think it's almost as impressive. It's not as impressive because Scotty, I think, has 7 wins already.
Right, but if
I get that the majors are supposed to be more important and stuff like that, but the game is so similar now. You have people showing up to the Titty Open or whatever RGB's trying to flash right now.
Gucci cards.
Gucci
cards.
But so like they have those.
Put that in my bag.
No, I don't. I want to hear his take on this. Seriously,
They have the starred events. You know, like they have 20 starred events, and that makes everybody wealthy. And
yeah, but if Bryson was allowed to play, if they allowed live players to play in all these events, then would he be competing with Scotty in all these?
Absolutely, he would be in the conversation. Scotty might just have him because of the amount of wins Scotty has.
Right,
but I think DeChambeau's in the conversation. DeChambeau's doing a lot for the game. DeChambeau is always going to be a guy that's talked about because he thinks about the game differently, just like Mickelson did. You know, Mickelson, that the first time that they skipped a ball across 16 at the Masters.
Who shit?
What the hell's happening?
You got somebody shit here in studio. Holy!
Listen, if you guys are gonna poop your pants, give me a warning. I'll take a break.
Yeah, dude.
Which one of you guys shit your pants? Raise
That's
your
not
hand.
meant for, that's not meant for my fucking nose, dude. That's for fucking sure.
That's terrible.
What was that? Too many bananas today?
Sorry to interrupt you, Tom.
Something crawled up that ass and died.
That's terrible.
Holy fuck!
Don't give me those mushrooms, man. Keep those things away.
Yeah, I'll blame it on the fucking mushrooms.
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. He just shit his pants.
You guys gonna be okay?
See,
I don't
Gucci
think so,
card,
dude.
They get all excited, start
I
shit.
think every
RGB, somebody
hair-
send them a
We have a
sniffer,
tea time.
something like that. Just
We have a tea time in like 10 hours.
My
I
every
can't
hair in
breathe
my
right now.
nose just melted.
are you guys riding in the same car to Crumpin Fox?
We're here.
He's got to go wipe
We're
turds,
here.
bro.
Oh, you're already there? And he's gonna go shit in a toilet?
He's waving the door right now. He's getting air in here. He's waving the door. I wish you guys could see.
I'm gonna call his cell phone as Paulie Pro Shop and adjust his tea time.
Yeah, please.
Excuse me, sir. Are you shitting in the bathroom right now? You have to show up at 6 a.m.
Rod,
It's
please
not going anywhere. He said.
send me some clean air, please.
Yeah, you guys are screwed.
It's just sitting over us like a fucking. It's
Who shit their pants? Was Brad who shit his pants?
Brad.
Yeah, and now he's going to the bathroom, RGB.
No shame.
Dude,
Get me a better room.
Yeah,
I want a better hotel room next time.
we need.
I wanted the
What'd you
fucking
have?
presidential
Did
suite.
you had Taco Bell on the way out there? You did, didn't you?
Dude, he had a salad, bro.
He had 2 chicken quesadillas, and it ruined his entire intestinal system.
Shit. I don't know what he ate, but
I'm sorry I did that to you guys.
So Brad's a vegetarian. I have no idea what he ate.
Yeah,
Holy
you asshole.
shit.
You're the one that gave them to me.
I'm
Yo,
fucking crying.
there's like no circulation in them fucking joints.
No,
You
I'm
guys are
crying, dude.
fucked.
That was so.
Anthony's just basking in it.
Brad-
He's like,
She goes, what are you doing?
It's all over.
There you
my
go.
clothes
Get it.
stink, sir.
Hey, Febreze, check this out. Hashtag
Eye
Febreze.
for an eye, Brad. He's worried about Febreze floating on him.
Yeah.
Just he
Yeah,
just
right.
fucking
All right. Anyways, I'm picking Bryson DeChambeau to come out and fucking win the Open. Let's
So
go,
what,
Bryson.
what do you have him at? He's plus 4,500.
I don't even know. I haven't looked. Who's him and Scotty are obviously the top 2 favorites.
Yeah, they gotta be.
Him
Let
and
me go
Scotty,
bring
and then what? Rory McIlroy's got to be third.
I'm gonna bring it up right now. Hold on. You guys take the mic.
Yeah,
while
just
I
try to breathe. Breathe through your nose.
How
Holy
the fuck
shit.
is Rory like?
Big sniffs.
How is Rory like third?
Rory's
Because
trash, bro.
he's the PGA Tour Wonder Boy.
He's a fucking dumpster fire.
All right.
Yes, he is. But so is your pants. Stay off the screen.
No,
Rory,
that's Brad. He
That's
is-
good. I'm
hey,
talking.
you ready for this? Ready for this? How much they still hate fucking Bryson? Rory's a
Look at-
favorite over
He's
Bryson.
making a man pond right now.
Right, he's crying over stuff. Rory, wait, I got right now. Let's see. Golf betting odds according to DraftKings. This is DraftKings numbers.
Who are Giraffe Kings?
They have who are DraftKings?
Giraffe.
They
Yeah,
have
that's what he said. Giraffe Kings.
Giraffe.
this
King.
giraffe.
Those are the shrooms talking, kid.
Listen, I honestly, I'm not going to lie.
There's little giraffes running all over that paper right now.
I'm not gonna lie. This is absolutely disgusting. What is it? Because Rory, he's a hometown favorite. Is it? How is this even? Wait, you guys ready for this?
Read it out loud. We don't know what
God,
you're
I need-
talking about.
One of the only gamblers. I need you sitting back down. See, they got Scotty the favorite.
700. I'm
They got
guessing.
they got Scotty. They got Scotty at plus 450.
Plus
Rory
700.
at plus 700. Wait, but this is what's disgusting.
There's more.
You got Bryson is almost twice. So they got Bryson at 700, and then Bryson is plus 1200, which is almost.
Wait a second. You just said Bryson is at 700 and Bryson
No,
is at
Rory's at
We're hearing the
700.
same thing, RGB.
Attaboy.
Rory is at 700. Bryson is at 1200. I am sorry, guys. I'm just
Where's
really
Schauffele?
right behind
Zonder?
him at 1400. But I just can't believe that they got Rory as such a heavy favorite over Bryson. How is that?
Bryson only hits the ball a long way.
It's fixed.
Come on,
The numbers
his
are
short
fixed,
game
bro.
His short game
He's
is
got
there.
a 3D printed set of clubs.
You think? All right. Do you think the mad scientist of golf? Do you think he's? You sound like you're a little bit of a hater. A little bit.
I'm not a hater. I'm on his side, but he hasn't proven himself with the science yet. He's an amazing ball striker. He's increased his ball speed. He's increased his mass. There's nothing he hasn't increased since COVID happened. But you can't make me a believer that I should go buy a single length set of irons and I have to play a 4-degree 3 iron, and then my pitching wedge is like 28 degrees because 28 degrees is like a 5 iron right now.
Right.
So I would
It
hit
works
that
for
like
him.
235 yards.
No, it works for him. He figured it
Because
out.
his swing speed is fucking disgusting.
And then also he truthfully has one of the ugliest putting strokes. And somebody tried calling him out. I talked about this before. I think it was Billy Horschel tried saying that his putting grip should be illegal because he's kind of making the putter one with his body and kind of is still anchoring.
Yeah, but that's a hater hating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Listen,
nothing. Go
This
ahead.
game is all about getting the ball in the hole. Get the ball in the hole. I don't care how you get the
100%.
ball in the hole.
100%.
If you chip left-handed and you drive right-handed and you stand on your head when you're fucking hitting your iron shots, I don't give a shit. The ball has to go in the hole. So
I agree.
everybody that gets upset about how somebody gets the ball in the hole, in my opinion, is just a little bitch. And like when I was growing up, I had this asshole opinion, and I understand that about myself now. But all pros should play the same equipment. Imagine if every pro had to have the same driver, fairway metal, fairway wood, driving iron, straight on down to the putter. You're going to find out who's the best golfer in the game because they're all hitting the same shit.
You all use the same football. You all use the same basketball.
Right.
That's the same.
So you got all these guys using the same equipment. Guess who wins more so than even when he did? Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods wins every time. And Jack Nicklaus probably would have won during his era, and Arnold Palmer during his era, and maybe that guy from South Africa or Australia. What was his name? Gary Player. Gary Player would have won a bunch too, because that guy could fucking swing a club.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But if everybody had to play the same equipment, who's gonna bitch, right? So Rory McIlroy can hit it 411 yards, but then he can't get the ball in the hole because he doesn't know how to chip. And Vijay Singh can hit it 220 yards off the tee, but he makes a birdie on every hole. So if everybody played the same equipment, then there'd be no bitching, right? But you get these equipment companies that have hundreds of millions of dollars invested in you buying the equipment that their pro plays, and they put them in the hands of somebody like Bryson DeChambeau. And you got a guy that thinks that, swinging a 7-iron sounds easy. So he's going to buy a 7-iron set where his 3-iron and his pitching wedge are all the same size as a 7-iron. He still can't hit the fucking ball. So why did he spend $3,000 on a set of golf clubs? Well, because Bryson DeChambeau won the U.S. Open. So,
it doesn't. If it works for him, it doesn't necessarily work for others.
Right. And marketing is the greatest scheme that we've done to any individual aspect of life, but it comes out the most in our sport.
We lost. Yeah, we lost at the very end there. But what was the last sentence?
I was just saying, the Titleist has you believing that the Titleist Pro V1X Left Dash is the longest golf ball in golf.
Yeah.
But it's the longest golf ball in golf according to a certain set of circumstances. So if you hit it with an 8-degree driver, with a 10-degree launch angle, with 2,400 RPMs of backspin, that generates the longest golf shot. How many people that play golf every day have a 10-degree launch angle with 2,400 RPMs of backspin? So not a lot of them.
Well, here's what
you do, RGB. I got you.
No. But here's what Matt Logaki said. So he said, so we have Brad who goes to the gym every single day, and I don't go to the gym at all. And Matt said, really going to the gym will only help you if you hit that sweet spot every time. It's just all about hitting the right spot. It doesn't really matter how big you are.
But so that goes back to what we were talking about with Bryson and his 3D printed clubs. His 5-iron is 19.8 degrees or something like that, which is what your typical 3-iron would have been in 2002. So they don't even make them anymore. That's what Gio's driving iron is. I think it's a 2-iron or a 1-iron that's that degree of loft. But because the game has changed so much and they have so many different flexes and shafts and they have so many different balls with so many different spin rates, that club means nothing unless you know how to hit it.
Right. No, exactly.
Bryson learned all of his shit, so that's what he should get credit for. That he spent time in his studio or whatever it was, hitting the balls, and now he knows that if he takes a 5/8 backswing with what is his 7-iron, which is everyone else's driving iron, it goes 211 yards, and he knows that, and so then he can make that work for him. But if you made every professional athlete that played this sport play the same equipment, you're going to find out that the likes of probably Dustin Johnson, Jason Day, Tiger Woods, maybe Rory McIlroy, I'm not sure, because Rory swings really hard with the driver, and if he had to play the same shit that somebody else played, he might not be able to get the same forgiveness out of it or whatever. But if everybody played the same stuff, you're going to find out who the best golfer in the world is. And I don't think it's the guys that are on top of the world right now.
I would agree. It would be interesting. It would be interesting to.
AI already found out.
Who do they have?
I guess they put it in as Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods, and Jack Nicklaus came out on top.
Oh,
Oh,
overall.
I thought you were going to say that I edged him out just by a little bit.
You did. You
Thomas,
did.
Mayone. Well, what do you think AI would say to the current players? Is what I'm curious about. Not the.
I think they would give a nod to Scotty because Scotty's playing blades right now, but I think he has game improvement irons from his 6-iron up. So I think he plays the 770s or the 730s from like the 6-iron down, and then I think he plays 790s or 770s up, and then he has one of those tailor-made driving irons, and then he has whatever the QSF 710 Raptor F22 driver, whatever.
Scott's got the edge for you.
And he never stays on the ground. But the guy manages to keep his head on the ball and manages to hit it straight, manages to hit it close. So you put him in an AI configuration where this kid can't even stand still, and you put Rory McIlroy where like he's trying to go through a divorce or figure out how much he's going to have to pay out in alimony.
Right.
And Scotty Scheffler's going to win every time.
Right. All right. So speaking of Scotty Scheffler, old news now. But
first, we'd like to welcome back Scrounge.
Scrounge is back.
Cleaned himself up.
Yes, he did.
I hope that was 2 wet wipes, by the way.
That's one of those. You got to take a shower after one of those.
Oh my God, he's sweating still. But Tom, after you get it together and cool off with this is just really, it's tough to get over with Scrounge here and his shit in his pants. But I need to know your take on the whole Scotty Scheffler ordeal that happened at Valhalla. It's old news now, but what's your take? What happened?
My opinion is that the officer that detained him knew what he was doing, and this is what I heard, and I obviously don't have the ability to fact check it, but he had money on Xander Schauffele to win, and that's why he detained Scheffler at the entrance to the golf course.
Makes sense.
And then made a big deal out of it when all of the body camera footage showed that all the shit that they were saying he didn't do.
Follow the money.
It really
and then the very next day, or very next like 7 hours, he was back on the course just playing golf, and his lawyer was like, "We're gonna sue you. We're gonna sue him. We're gonna sue the next guy."
Very nice city you have here. We're gonna own it.
And
I think
that
like
speaks volumes to me. It's a lot like the debate, and I don't like to talk politics, but that one guy that doesn't know whether or not he's breathing or not, they shouldn't let him debate.
No, I would agree 100%.
Run the country.
Well, listen, honestly, we could go there because they brought golf up. So listen, I don't like to go into politics, but if they go into our world,
I think Trump's going to beat Biden on the flats.
I want to know does anybody really, I ask a lot of people this.
Biden won't know.
Does people have any idea how good an 8 handicap? What did he say? He was an 8 handicap? Is that what he said he was?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Biden said he started at an 8 and he got it down to a 6.6.
Does anybody know how good, good a 6.6 handicap is?
It's outstanding.
Well, that means that Biden would only have to give me 2 strokes aside, and he couldn't beat me if I gave him 2 strokes aside.
If you gave him 30 strokes aside, dude.
Well, he might have 30 strokes aside. We should have an ambulance on standby.
I'd like to see them play it out for the that'd be a match for the election.
Well,
listen, you can't even hit it 50 yards. I know your stroke. I know everything. You can't hit 50 yards.
This is the end of the episode, and we could go into this a little bit. I normally don't go into politics, but I personally don't think the guy is even running, to be honest. I don't think he's going to be the Democratic choice. I think it's going to definitely be one of 2 ladies. It's going to be.
And he's running in his pants right now.
No, it's going to be the vice president. It's going to either be the vice president Kamala Harris.
No shot, dude.
No shot of winning. The only person.
Anytime she gets asked a difficult question, all she goes is.
Yes, and the only person that has a shot at winning that will win. She will absolutely win.
If you tell me the guy from California, I got to hang up right now.
No. Talk about Big Mike.
No, Michelle Obama would win. She would
Big
be.
Mike.
She would be.
She's got a bigger
Trump.
dick than Obama.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry.
It's
She
Big
would.
Mike,
She would
man.
whoop Trump's ass. Actually, I honestly think. I think Brad is a
Let's see what-
Democrat.
I don't know. I avoid all of it though. I
What
avoid all of it.
I hear you, but
It's all craziness.
it is craziness.
So I got
but-
Trump debate
Do you
with
think
her.
Trump would beat Biden?
Trump
Yeah.
would
As
debate
a
with
Democrat, do you think
with
Trump would
with
beat
Michelle.
Biden?
Michelle's
Again?
pretty good.
Yeah, I do.
Michelle's
In
her.
golf?
Okay, he'd tear her
Yeah.
up with everything he knows right now.
I don't think in golf. No.
Everything.
You don't
Trump
think
knows
Trump would
right
beat
now.
Biden at golf?
No, I think Trump would. Yeah. I don't think
Trump would
Oh
smoke 'em.
yes,
Smoke 'em.
Trump's a good golfer.
100%,
So
100%.
here's what we got to
Trump's
do.
good.
We gotta get an eighth-some together. It'll be Michelle and Barack, Kamala and Biden,
Settle
and
down.
then Farina and
Let's go.
the whole Upstate podcast and me, and we'll challenge them.
I love it. I love the
That's
idea.
good TV, man.
All
We
right,
get some
all right.
follows
This
then.
was a good closeout
Send
for the
that in.
episode. This is a good closeout, guys. I know RGB came out of bed to come on the episode.
Raji Bones.
He said, "I don't want to go on.
He's
I
been
don't want
wanting
to
to go to
on."
bed for a half hour.
Yeah, he said, "Let's not try to record past 10 o'clock. It's 10:15 now."
I
You
apologize
son of a
for
bitch. I
keeping
wanna
you up,
go
buddy,
watch-
but it was nice to.
It was an
Nice to
awesome
chat with
episode.
you.
I want to go watch the Nate Diaz Jorge Masvidal fight.
All right.
Somebody
There
just
you
got
go.
knocked out.
There you
I
go.
saw that, though.
Text
Well,
me and let me know
we
who
have
wins.
we have a tea time early, so we want to get settled in and kind of get ready for bed as well. We appreciate Tom.
Who's tucking who in, Anthony?
Paulie, I got to get
We all tuck Anthony in.
before we
Anthony's already sleeping. What are you talking about?
did you see the lineup for tomorrow's event at the Crumpin
At
Fox?
the Mr. Fox? Yeah, I did.
So give me some predictions for some winners, champ flight through D flight. Come on.
Well, you know, Adam's gonna hold it down in champ.
Okay.
If you don't take C Flight as the newly crowned C Flight guy, I'm gonna be upset.
I know you will be.
You like
I know.
this course. This is your course.
I think I actually do think Brad DiPietro, the man to my right, is going to win D flight tomorrow, hands down. He hit the ball really well the other day. He's back. He's
What
back.
do you think? What do you think about B Flight? Who do you think's got it?
I have to go check it out. I have to go look at the lineup right now. Give me a second. Adam posted just a second ago.
How many guys are playing this weekend?
Um,
40.
Yes, it's a good number. Let's see, what did Adam did the posting. Let's start with A. So champ, you think Adam's gonna hold it down?
I do.
A flight, I think Wagaki. He's gonna come to play. He's staying overnight, so he's gonna get a good night's sleep.
Solid guy.
He's a really good guy. He's like a
Good guy.
7-8.
So what do you have? Shannon on B Flight?
So let's see. So I got Wagaki on A flight, B flight between Gio. I'd say between
Gio's not going.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at Dan Gio. All right, Dan Gio. Okay.
The letters are moving again.
No. No.
Letters.
His
Those are
name's-
giraffes.
His name's Dan. We got Gio Vanangelo, which is also a B guy, and I got thrown off. He's a good golfer too. He could take it. But yeah, Shannon's had a good stick lately. I'm gonna go
Where
with
do you think Robert E. Lee is gonna be?
He's in C flight with me. He's finishing behind me. I know that. You know who I'm going with for B flight, and I think he's going to come out and have a good stick because it's really short game is what matters here at Crumpin Fox. You don't need a long drive. You could certainly hit hybrid or like 5-iron off the tee most of the course. I think Mike Scott's taking B flight.
Yeah.
I think Mike. Yeah, I think he's going to come out with his short game and actually putt well on this course. Greens roll true. I like Mike to win it for B flight. Let's see. So C flight, I'm obviously picking myself.
Can't do that.
And not allowed to do that. All right, C flight. Who's finishing behind me? No, actually, Craig Shoemaker's really been he's been
Come
hot.
on, Craig.
Craig's a really
Oh,
he's a
Craig.
good guy, dude. He's a good guy as well. Shoemaker. I mean, he's always on the top. How do I not pick him? Right for C flight.
No, dude.
All right. And so who you got for D?
I told you, the man to my right. I think Brad's gonna come out and he might shoot a lower score than Sea Flight winner tomorrow. To be
Is
honest,
that just because he's
got
wearing all your
got
sponsored
about
gear?
2 inches for D.
No, I'm sitting here terrified because I know how narrow this course is tomorrow. It's nothing but forest on each side.
Not
of
as narrow as the place that you just got rid of the excrement from.
Yeah, that's why I've got the shits. I'm playing scared tomorrow.
That is so funny.
So
That is so true.
I'm away with a win. Would be nice.
Playing scared golf sometimes is the best way to play though, because you're playing. You're just
Absolutely.
playing. You know,
Scrounge, the turd burglar.
so this will be funny because this episode won't come out until the Tuesday after
Wish me luck.
the event, and it won't come out until after the Golf Week Spotlight. So it'll be interesting to hear our predictions versus what really happens. So,
I'm excited to see it, and I can't wait to see your guys' on-course interviews with people that don't know how.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
the ones that play
That'll be
good
happening
golf.
as well. We'll
See,
be
that's
there
what I'm
nice and early
talking
tomorrow because
about.
we're right here.
You're the man.
We'll be here nice and early. And Tom, we really appreciate you coming on. We love you, your family, and we look forward to chatting with you again in the near future. RGB, thanks for hopping on.
Paulie,
I really hope
RTB.
hope
Peace.
everybody has a wonderful night, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Upstate Golf Guys Podcast.
Love you all. Have a great night, guys.
You too, buddy.
Peace.
Love you.
Later.